fiercely. And she is someone who instilled deep and uncomplicated values in her children, Terry, Tiger, and Angela, like the importance of loving and respecting people equally. Her legacy is rooted in resilience and a commitment to loving the people around you, qualities that have undoubtedly shaped her children and the lives they live today. Family values were deeply important to Judy. She took her role as mom and caregiver into the world with her. She could straighten up her kids no matter where she was or how old her kids had become. Her ways were a gentle but firm reminder of her unwavering influence and that a mother's power is never diminished. Many of you know Judy from the Surrey Firefighters Charitable Society and the Surrey Hospice Society thrift store, where Judy volunteered for 20 years. It was there that she got her next start in life after her husband Joe died. Being recently widowed, she needed a new anchor and a new focus in her life. And the thrift store supplied both, with new friends and a new life that she began to thrive in. It's also where she met Carol Snyder, one of her best friends. Carol could see that Judy was hurting and having a hard time after Joe's passing. Carol knew this because she was recently widowed herself. Like women often do with each other, Carol helped bandage Judy's broken heart, and Judy did the same for Carol. Judy's ache for Joe never diminished completely, of course, though Judy and Carol had each other to talk through their grief and about their love for their husbands who had passed. Carol and Judy became amazing friends and adventurers together, traveling over 20 years through friendship to places like Oahu, Maui, Mexico, Las Vegas. And although these two were besties, Judy could not resist drawing in new friends wherever she went. In a matter of no time, Judy would have pulled up a seat to someone new and have started chatting and sharing life stories. It was the thrift store lifestyle of searching for new deals, searching for the right item, that really helped Judy earn her namesake, Hunt. You see, people would often say to Judy, if you're out and about, could you pick me up a pair of size 9 waterproof boots? And that was all she needed for the hunt to be on. Judy actually collected and stored up items in her home for people, just waiting to make their day happy. One such gentleman came into the Surrey thrift store and asked Judy if she could put aside for him any men's suits that happened to come in. A couple of weeks later, he returned to see if any suits were available. And that's when Judy asked him, "Would you wear my husband's suit?" You see, his clothes were still in their closet, and this gentleman was about the same size as Joe. It probably took a lot out of Judy to let go of her husband's suit. She probably had a conversation with Joe about it before she did, explaining that this gentleman needed the suit more than she needed to hold on to it. That gentleman obliged Judy, saying yes, he would gladly wear her husband's suit to church every Sunday. An angel in the shape of Judy was doing her good work. In her younger years, raising her family, Judy's house was a home where the neighborhood kids were always welcome to drop in. Her kids always knew what time Mom would be home with the tea kettle on, watching soap operas. It was never an issue for Judy when one of her kids came home with a number of friends and started rummaging through the cupboards, searching for something to whip up to eat. Judy didn't just allow it, she embraced it, offering a helping hand when needed and letting the chaos unfold with her characteristic warmth. Though for all of her outward appearances of being someone who lightens the room with a joke or a jest, she was equally dutiful and devoted to honoring her own mom, the kids' Nana, Isabel Aylen, quietly and on her own at Nana's gravesite. Wendy, who became Judy's ever-attendant helper with all things over the years, recalls when she first got to know Judy and the level of commitment she witnessed in her visiting Nana's grave every other week, adorning it, taking care of it. Judy would plan ahead seasonal decor for the gravesite, flowers, ribbons, balloons, pieces of beauty that spoke from her soul to her mom's. Because grief asks us to remember, not forget. I will now ask Terry and Tiger to please come forward to read their eulogy for their mom.
Bear with us here for a sec. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for all being here today to honor and celebrate the life of our mom, Judy. She meant so much to so many people. Seeing all of you here is a testament to the love and impact she had on those around her. Our mom was above all, a devoted wife to our dad, Joe, for 44 wonderful years. They shared a deep love and partnership that shaped our lives. Even after Dad passed, he remained the love of her life, and she carried his memory with her every day. As a mom, she loved us fiercely, sometimes imperfectly, but always deeply. She was proud of the lives of all of us, what we've built, and the families we've created. Mom found such joy in gathering us all together for holidays and birthdays. Those celebrations were her way of showing us how much we meant to her, and those memories are something we'll cherish forever. Mom was born in Ontario at a young age. She met Dad and began an incredible journey. For those of you who don't know, Mom was 16 when Dad was 20 when they met. Together with us kids, they decided to leave Ontario after a family trip to BC, packing up and heading west to Surrey, not far from where we are today. This is where we built a home filled with love, laughter, and endless memories. When we were younger, between trips to Florida for sunshine and adventure, Mom and Dad would host parties where music was always at the heart of it. I'm sure my brother and sister and I can attest to many songs that go round and around our head, because we used to listen to until 3 o'clock in the morning. The sounds of what we now call oldies filled the air, and even now I still know those words to many of those songs we listened to late into the night. Mom had an incredible ability to form long-lasting friendships. Just by looking at this crowd, I can tell. Whether it was through her years at Extra Foods, volunteering at the thrift store, or spending time with her new friends at Aspire, she connected with the people in a way that was genuine and meaningful. She could make friends instantly. She might sit down at a slot machine next to someone, strike up a conversation, and before you knew it, they were exchanging numbers, and this person was stopping by the thrift store to visit her. The warmth and openness defined her relationships and left a lasting impression on everyone she met. And I can assure you, it leaves a lasting impression on myself. She truly loved her new apartment at Aspire. At first, she wasn't sure how involved she'd get in gatherings, but true to her form, and we knew how it was going to end, she ended up making another wonderful group of friends. She often told us how much she loved her independence there and how it became a place of joy and connection for her. Mom also loved spending time with her friends on trips to the casino. True to her practical nature, she set herself a $30 limit. When it was gone, she was gone. She especially enjoyed free birthday offers from various casinos and would often visit the Silver Thief, as we called it, in Bellingham or Cascades in Langley. For her, it was never about the slots. It was about connection and fun and being with people. Mom was also a collector of gifts. She had an incredible knack for finding things that someone might need or enjoy. She'd pick them up without a second thought. It was her way of saying, I see you, I'm thinking of you. The generosity and thoughtfulness weren't just about gifts. It was about making people feel valued and cared for. Watching her do this throughout her life has profoundly impacted me. It's something I try to carry forward in my own life, to notice the little things that can make someone feel seen and appreciated, just like she always did.
For those that don't know me, my name is Tiger. I'm my mom's middle child and youngest son. Travel was one of Mom and Dad's great shared passions. Whether it was Waikiki, the Oregon coast, or Palm Springs, they found happiness in those getaways. It was their time to pause, laugh, soak up the beauty of life together. In more recent years, Mom found a new kind of companionship in a rescue cat named Luke. She adored him and treated him like a royalty. When she traveled, she had detailed instructions for his care, including his feeding, his snack, and his treat schedule. Luke, like all of us, was spoiled by our love and attention. No one's life is without its challenges, and Mom sure had her share. But through it all, she loved hard and held on to the strength and dedication that defined her. She wasn't perfect, none of us are, but her love for us, her friends, her family was unwavering. Mom's life was one of devotion to her family and her friends and her community. She gave so much of herself to those around her, and she left an imprint on all of us. Today, as we say goodbye, I'm comforted by the knowledge that she is reunited with my dad, watching over us. Mom, thank you for everything, for your love, your lessons, and your memories. That will stay with us forever. We love you, and we'll carry your spirit with us always. Rest peacefully, Mom.
Thank you, Tiger. Thank you, Terry. I'd now like to ask Tony Dick to please come forward to share with us his reflections of Judy on behalf of the Surrey Firefighters Charitable Society and the Surrey Hospice Society Thrift Store. Thank you, Tony.
On behalf of the Surrey Firefighters Charitable Society, we extend our heartfelt condolences to Judy's family and loved ones. Judy's been a cornerstone of our joint thrift store since its opening, dedicating 20 years of volunteer service that supported countless community initiatives. Through her tireless efforts, the store raised vital funds that positively impacted the lives of thousands, including providing essential support to families affected by structure fires, offering clothing and necessities free of charge during their time of need. Judy's presence in the store went far beyond her role. She created a welcoming environment, forming lasting friendships with staff, volunteers, and customers. Her dedication and compassion were a source of inspiration, and her work helped ensure that those struggling had a place to turn for support. Judy's legacy of service and kindness will be deeply missed, but her contributions will continue to resonate in the lives of those she touched and in the community she cared for so deeply.
Thank you, Tony. We'll now turn our attention to the slideshow, honoring moments in Judy's life with the people she loved.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my time makes you bolder. Even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, a landslide will bring it down. Oh, the landslide will bring it down.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye when I couldn't? You always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you're always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. I see your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? So how do I say goodbye?
Truly, truly beautiful. All the stories in those photos. Thank you. Judy is a unique and remarkable woman who is dearly loved. Your love for her is in present time. And Judy's family would like to say thank you to each and every one of her mom's friends, near and far, for being such an important part of their mom's life. Family and friends meant so much to their mom. As we close our chapel service today, we have one final piece that is sure to touch your hearts. And afterwards, our funeral directors will guide us into the graveside procession. And just as a reminder, if you're not attending the graveside reception, you're welcome to go into the reception, or the graveside service rather. You're welcome to go into the reception lounge directly after here, okay? So right now I invite you to sit back and reminisce in the music. Thank you.
I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill. I threw the day-old tea from the cup. Packed up the photo album Matthew had made. Memories of a life that's been loved. Took the get well soon cars and stuffed animals. Poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mum, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up. But I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home. I fluffed the pillows, made the bed, stacked the chairs up. Folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. John said he'd drive, then put his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of my face. And I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know a life with love is a life that's been lived. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. And when God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home. Hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. You got to see the person I have become. Spread your wings and I know that when God took you back, He said hallelujah, you're home.
You're going to join us again.